Quick question. What do the posters you had as a child on your wall as sports betting brands have in common? My name is Volokanga, and I'm the managing director of 22 Hours, a specialist sports agency based in South Africa. And this is Characters and Campaigns. Back to the question. Still don't have an answer? I'm going to summarize it in one word: scarcity. You see, when we were growing up, our heroes were massive, larger than life. And that's because we couldn't see them every single day. If I wanted to get pictures of Steven Gerrard or Xabi Alonso, because I'm a Liverpool fan, I had to go out and buy their magazine, one of those big posters of theirs, or I had to wait for the match highlights and run down to my friend's house to go and watch them. There was distance, there was mystery. Now, the kids of today can pull up a player's pictures, videos, stories at any time, instantly, all day, every day. So that superhero feeling fades because there's no real distance, there's no scarcity. Now, how does this relate to betting? Well, because betting brands are obsessed with ambassadors at this moment. Not one or two, but entire squads. And I was just wondering, is anyone actually buying it? And the reason I ask this is because when you have too many ambassadors, it kills their impact. Let me explain. We all know the Betway squad, but can we all actually name who's on the roster? In doing my research for this very episode, I discovered that even Graham Smith is a Betway ambassador. Biff! And now, to be fair to Betway, it's not just them, but it's the entire category, with the exception of perhaps Sunbet. And when each betting brand is hiring the same profile of ambassador, the very reason for using them, which is to stand out, is inherently lost, because it's the same sea of ex-players, broadcasters, and entertainers. Lastly, we see these faces all the time. They're on billboards, promos, and social posts. So when they show up again, nobody's stopping, because it's not rare. It doesn't feel like an event. And this is what made the Showmax and Eric Cantona stunt with the Premier League work so well, because Eric Cantona still has aura. He's not showing up on your feed and flooding it daily. Eric Cantona shows up, causes chaos, makes everybody talk, and then much later you realize, oh wait, this was a Showmax play the entire time. Now here's the second problem with having too many ambassadors. They don't have any meaning. What do I mean by this? Even if you fix the scarcity problem, most betting ambassadors don't have a real job. The betting brands themselves treat them almost like, you're famous, hold this logo and smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. And fans don't buy into that because it's very, very forgettable. So, what exactly is my point? The point is, if we're going to be subjected to betting advertising, the least they can do is try and make it a lot more entertaining. And I think that they can do this in two ways. Number one, create scarcity. Reduce the number of ambassadors that you have per brand and use each ambassador periodically aligned with their public persona. So if their persona is a rugby presenter, use them during the rugby season and figure out new ways of using them also in the rugby space when it's the off season. That's relevant to rugby. Number two, create meaning. Give the ambassadors a real job or a real platform. Give them a show or a format. Take us on the journey with them as they build it out in public. Because right now, the space is boring, crowded, and unclear. And if a fan can't explain why an ambassador is tied to a brand, then it's not really an ambassador. It's just an ad, and a very, very bad one at that.